Nintendo Switch has dropped.
Drop it
The
like it's
Switch
hot.
2
Drop it like it's hot.
has dropped.
And if the Switch don't get on you, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. And it's the Switch 2. Da 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 da.
We didn't think.
I did
hard
not
enough
plan
about
that. No, that was hard.
The Switch 2 has been officially revealed by Nintendo in what is the most Nintendo reveal of all time, in which they were like, here's a 2-minute trailer, and they said nothing else other than tune into April for the Nintendo Direct, where they will talk all about it. But in the meantime, we have a 2.5-minute trailer, less than 2.5-minute trailer.
What do we call it? Like a teaser then?
They call it a
teaser
first
for,
look.
like the big. Well, still, that's a
Yeah.
teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
go
very
ahead.
short.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Brett.
But it's a cool video. It was neat to showcase. They showed the original Switch and then basically this like transformation video.
Bigger
of,
screen.
It's a bigger screen, less bevel. There's more buttons and things on it. It looks like, you know, or more things, connectors. There's also a top plug-in, which is nice. You know, there is a headphone jack there. Yeah. And then the new kickstand. This still looks like it's gonna break on me, but that's just my thought.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
might
think
be
it
metal.
will, just because of how it looks very flexible. I think that's what
Yeah.
they were showing off on how far it can like fall down.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
that's fair.
The big kicker is the new Joy-Cons.
The Joy-Cons look
Bigger screen and Joy-Cons.
Yeah, bigger Joy-Cons. They have a little color on the sides and around the joystick instead of full color, which I think makes it look more mature and grown
Yeah,
up.
I'm all about that.
The buttons look like they might be a little bit more tactile too, you know, better quality, not just like plain old plastic possibly. And then there's this little movement thing where I've heard people say that the Joy-Cons can act as a mouse.
Maybe.
I don't. Why though?
Maybe.
I don't know why either.
Why does Nintendo do anything?
Maybe that's their new, you know, thing.
New
you know
gimmick?
what I mean? New gimmick, yeah.
No one cared about the rumble. Everyone cares about a mouse.
But the
Yeah.
mouse is like, I just, especially both of them. You know what I mean? Like two mouse, like
I don't know.
yeah.
One person needs a mouse. The other, your partner needs a mouse, and you're both
not unless
mousing
they're
it.
coming out with like more games that deal with like more pointy stuff, or they're planning on like, I don't know. That's
I mean,
weird.
that's totally gonna be one of their gimmicks. I mean, the Joy-Con already does so much stuff.
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, oh, also you can use it as a mouse.
So can you
then they're gonna
surf the
have, like,
web on it?
Mario
Go to fucking
Party.
Pornhub if I'm not in Texas, and
Yeah, you gotta.
There might be, you know, a game that you have to like shake it. Or you
I wasn't
know,
going
go
that
like
route with it, but yeah, okay.
Go like this.
Okay, all right.
Did y'all see that on the right one, right below the home button? There's a new button.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I haven't figured out what the button is yet. I've heard rumors and stuff like that, but I don't trust any of the rumors, so I don't really know
What
what
are the
it could
rumors
be.
saying?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, also the Joy-Cons looks like they're magnetic now.
Which is awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
phenomenal.
Instead of the little funky slide thing, just a nice little click, you know, a little tactile click going on. But it looks really nice. I mean, I like the look of it. It's not vastly different than what we've had.
Yeah.
But I didn't really expect it to be super different. I just want it to be better. And Mario Kart 9 confirmed. Doesn't look much different.
I know. I was like, I didn't even
I
realize
thought
that
it
was
was
a
the
new.
old Mario Kart. I was like, oh, okay, Mario. Oh, yeah, well,
Yeah.
no new games. We just got to switch too. Yeah, I think it's hard to improve on this console. You know, already. I think we're just so used to seeing other consoles like a big jump, especially like the physical change of the console. You know,
Right.
But with the Nintendo Switch, I mean, it's a phenomenal little console. I'm just curious about the specs on the damn thing now.
Yeah,
I am too.
You know.
longer battery life. I mean, what we talked about what the new one could be, and there's not much to improve on minus battery life, bigger screen, better resolution, which you will
Head
get
jack
if
phone
it's
thing, right?
yes.
Yep.
I mean, you get two USB-Cs, one on top, one on the bottom. That's nice.
That is nice.
So you can. I'm sure there'll be like certain, I don't know, mounts or something you can use and still charge it. Because I think there's some issues with mounting it like on a table or something.
Oh,
Like,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think most solve that problem by the China people came out and made the the open gap for
Just little Chinese people came out and started working on it.
Yeah,
Like Santa Claus.
I was gonna say something, and I don't want to say that now.
yes.
While you're sleeping, little Chinese people come
There's
out
a
of
lot
the
of
Switch
things
2
we
and
can
like
do
work on it.
with those 2 ports. I feel like that was good, but yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just bigger overall. I'm sure it's going to feel better in our hands being adults, and probably more storage. That'd be great. Bluetooth.
I mean, hopefully more,
Wi-Fi.
hopefully all those things, but they definitely need to do something. They need their cool thing. What's the next cool thing that we're going to get out of this? You know, I don't know what that's going to be, but I feel like they need something with it. The mouse is whatever, but I mean, I'm still going to buy it. So maybe I don't need any other fancy cool thing. I would love for it to be like at least full 1080p when I'm like
That's what I was
playing it
about
on my handheld, you know.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it?
they haven't confirmed it yet.
Oh, they haven't confirmed
confirmed
it.
it.
I
That's
thought
what
it
we're
was-
talking about.
It's just a bigger screen, but they haven't there's no specs for this device yet.
I gotcha.
That's been like confirmed.
Just a big old teaser, bud. We got to wait
It
3
better
months.
be 1080p. Damn it! I swear.
I know. Well, I've also heard talks that it could have 4K when it pushes the TV. Like, I wonder if the dock is going to do more than a dock, where it's like
It should.
because right now it's literally just mirrors the screen. But if it actually has some processing power in it, that would be
it's
pretty
1080.
huge.
It's 1080 out.
Yeah, well, it
Right
is.
now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it can't go to 4K.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? Because what the device is doing is literally just mirroring it onto the screen. The
dock
and it's
doesn't-
1080 out, but it's I think it's upresing a little bit.
Yeah.
so it's like not.
Well, the dock
ideal.
doesn't look any different. I highly doubt
Well, yeah.
has anything. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it
I
might
think it's
be
still
like,
mirroring it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably going to go. Like, I bet okay. Assuming it does 2K, I bet the hardware can do it regardless. You save on battery life having a 1080p screen, and then when it's docked, it has the power capacity to actually push out 2K at
Yeah.
that point. I don't know. I mean, a computer would, or the PlayStation, sounds like a rocket ship at some point. So
Right.
I don't know how they would manage that.
Yeah.
It never got really hot. I mean, it doesn't really sound all that crazy, right? I never heard the Switch like about to
No,
blow
I
up.
never got.
No,
never burned up,
It's-
Which funnily enough, my Steam Deck does a lot. Like, you hear the fans revving up in that guy quite a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I never hear it making noise or anything like that. So, I mean, I just want to. If it's 1080p, like, I'm cool. 2K on the screen, like, that's fine. I don't need much more than that.
What if it wasn't? Would you still get it?
I don't know what it would do then. Like,
That's what I'm saying, like-
I mean, it's a bigger form factor. That's cool, but like, it's got to have something better, like hardware wise.
So same price? What if it's the same price? Would you get it then?
No,
Just bigger?
'cause I got the
Better
OLED.
What if it has like better battery, better storage? I mean, obviously you got.
I mean,
the new,
I've never
you got
had
the
a
new-
storage problem with the current one.
Yeah, I mean, you just buy storage.
I have.
But
the-
I mean,
yeah.
I barely use my
Bluetooth.
Switch anyways. They need better games, if you want me to be honest.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm
That's true.
hoping that it's going to be an upgrade, and it's probably not the upgrade people wanted. Obviously, investors don't want that. The stock dropped for some reason, and I'm like, well, maybe it doesn't really matter what we're getting. Maybe the games will
So
be.
you think the stock
better.
dropped just because of like how the revealed was handled?
I mean, I think overall you can be like, oh, this is just like a Switch. It's not even a 2.0.
Yeah.
But then I don't even know like what a Switch 2.0 would look like. For me, this is a Switch 2.0, assuming all the specs are just a little better. Like, I don't know how you innovate on a console that's already.
I mean, it's a pretty
Maxed
other
out
than the fact
innovation.
that they don't have the Steam library. I mean, the Switch is kind of better quality. I mean, it's showing its age now, but like as far as the form factor, it's a pretty perfect console.
Yes.
It's like the idea of like, I mean, I don't love using Joy-Con like solo or anything like that, but just
Yeah.
like holding that thing handheld,
Right.
to dock that, how easy that is to do. Like that's huge. It's such a big deal.
I think it'll be nice not having the dock at all. Just be able to just take it on the go and just plug it in wherever you want,
Yeah.
or have a mirroring capability where you can just mirror it.
I wonder if that is something they could do.
Well, I think you still need
That would be a
some
plus.
kind of,
Yeah. Yeah, like a
Not
USB-C
having a
to
dock.
HDMI or something.
Yeah.
People have something like that, but usually you have to buy like a little something that you plug into,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
helps
Let's
push it through.
hope that you don't have to buy it and it's already like, hey, yeah, just plug this in wherever you want.
That'd be nice. Maybe That's what I don't know.
I don't know.
The top USB-C is for, but then that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Big
I mean,
thing,
not
though,
saying the dock is like annoying to carry around, but
Right.
You know, after a while. Anyways,
big thing though that's worth mentioning. I'm pretty sure this is the first time ever the Switch 2 has been backwards compatible.
Oh yeah.
well, it's the Switch 2, so yeah,
Well,
it's going to be
yes.
his first time ever.
But it's the first time a Nintendo console has been backwards compatible because they did announce that
Well, I mean, Wii and Wii
it'll
2
play
are-
Nintendo Switch
or-
2.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they said that you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games as well as Nintendo Switch games with an asterisk, meaning that there's going to be certain titles that won't be supported, but both physical and Switch games, digital Switch games, will be compatible on this device.
God, I miss those days, where you can always backwards compatibility on fucking games, and they don't do it anymore.
Wait, what do you mean? They do that all the time now.
No, I meant like if
Yeah.
I had the disc from like the PlayStation 2. Wait,
No, that never worked.
I thought it did.
No.
I think
can never play PlayStation 1.
I think PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4 did that. Right?
No.
They stopped it
No.
1 year, and I forgot PlayStation 5 does it.
No, PlayStation
they-
5 does it, but like as far as discs go, there was never really a system that you could use it in the new hardware. Like the physical media.
I can with PlayStation 5.
Well, PlayStation, yeah. But
Xbox
old days.
360?
You were
Old
saying
days.
like
I thought the old
You were saying
days.
back in the old days, yeah.
Oh, I thought in the old
Yeah.
days you
We
could.
didn't-
When they switched because you think about it, N64 was a cartridge. Then you went to the Cube,
GameCube.
and that was a little disc,
tiny disc, yeah.
And then you switched over to, I guess, the Wii.
What was the Wii? I
Wii
never
was
had
a full disc.
Yeah, the
Full
Wii.
disc?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then you had the Wii U, which,
Full disc as well, I think.
but I mean, those were back. Well, I mean, it was the same.
They weren't. I don't think
They
they were
They were
though.
the same.
Yeah,
Were
the
they?
Same, yeah.
I don't know.
Because I think we just had the remote, and then the Wii U had the.
But
Switch
you can
looking-
also use the Wii remotes for the Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
I thought the Wii.
Okay, it was backwards compatible. I didn't
Okay.
realize that. Okay.
So you were saying this first time that
So I thought it was the first time, but it's not. Okay. But it's still a big deal. I mean, I'm excited the fact that it's like,
Well, yeah,
same form
yeah.
factor. Like we're going in the future here, and I'm very glad that they are doing this because I feel like Nintendo is very good at being like, nah,
We're switching it up.
you can't go back to
No pun intended.
old stuff because we want you to buy all the new things, you know?
Right.
Because
Well,
like
I
when
mean-
Switch came out, they were like, here's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, here's this Deluxe, here's that.
I don't know what else they can do. I don't see there in the future being a Nintendo Switch 3. You know what I mean?
Well, that
Yeah.
might be like 4K at that point.
Think so?
8K, I don't know. Has its own projector. You can play anywhere
Plug
you
in
want.
anywhere. I don't know. I just don't. I want to see the specs on it, and then I might get it, or probably not.
You're not going to get it, bro?
I don't even use
kidding.
my Switch.
I know, I don't
Yeah,
use mine
same
much
here.
either.
Well, they could have some good games coming out. Just saying.
Yeah.
Metroid
Doubt it, but okay.
So they have this Nintendo Switch experience that they're doing around the world where you can sign up for, I guess it's a lot. I think maybe it sold out on Awesome when you were texting me about the lottery thingy or whatever, because I also was in the lottery too, but it had been open already for like 6 hours at that, or three or 4 hours. Sorry, not 6 hours. It had been open since like 9 a.m. that morning.
Oh, I see,
And when I texted you, it was a little late. So I wonder if people like literally jumped on it, or maybe that's
probably
just how
did.
they were doing it. I don't know. But they're doing an experience where you can experience this firsthand in different areas. They're doing one in Dallas at the end of February. I think it was February.
I think so.
And they'll have it probably hands-on for the first time. So we'll
Yes.
probably learn a little bit about it before they actually do the April 2nd reveal. What do you guys think, like, when they do April 2nd and have that direct, like, how quickly after that will we see the console drop?
After
They said this preview thing is supposed to go on until June, so maybe in the summer, like into the prime season where all the major games drop.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
I was thinking it'd be like a month later. I was like so
No,
excited,
I
but I
think
forgot about they are doing that.
Yeah.
I think probably November.
Why?
When was Switch 1 released? Wasn't
Yeah.
it in the holiday season?
No, it was early in the year.
Yeah, it was.
Because I remember I was
Yeah.
really excited about it because it was when I was.
I mean, they could
They
drop it
released.
sooner just because you can play old Switch games onto the new one.
Yeah.
So I mean,
March. Wait.
March of 2017.
Oh, so it might
Well,
drop.
heck, I mean,
it might
who
drop
knows?
March.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not because the direct is in April.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, April,
Yeah.
March, April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Into summer.
yeah, or I don't see them dropping it in May.
I mean, Wii U and Wii came out in November, so
There you go.
that would not be far off if
Yeah,
they dropped in November.
I'm predicting November, but it might be sooner just because you can play old Switch games on there.
Yeah.
But they're going to want to push it with a new Switch game, so I'm assuming
yeah.
it probably depends on when the new Mario Kart drops, and that's when they'll drop it around the same time frame because those bundles, baby.
Mario Kart's coming out with it.
Yeah,
That's going to be like a day one launch.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if they're going to have Metroid on there
Ooh,
or
so
available.
confirmed according to comicbook.com. These are the 8 games confirmed for the Switch 2 already. 1, new Mario Kart. Yuka Replayly.
okay.
Little Lands. It's a
haven't seen
cozy, cutesy game. Bestiario.
Okay. I
Yeah.
heard of it.
Synth Beasts.
God, I can't wait to get a Switch too.
Horoscope. My Time at Evershine.
Oh my God,
That's your game.
Secret
Brett.
Forest.
Secret Forest.
And that's it. That's all. That's,
Oh my
that's
God.
it, y'all. It's so good, right?
Can't wait to get a Switch too.
Yeah. Well, so this is gonna be a really hard time because the Steam Deck, I feel like, is what those that want like the Switch kind of does what it needs to do for pretty much everybody that wants a Switch. Like if you are what did your piece say? The console sold over 146 million units worldwide with a record of over 1.3 billion software units sold. Like that's huge numbers. 146 million people have a Switch console of some kind. Like the need of them actually doing an upgrade, like of those 146 million people upgrading, I feel like it's going to be 10% of them that would care, I would think, unless you have a Switch or a Switch exclusive, which are they going to do that, you know?
They're going to. Like all the Nintendo properties are going to, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Like Metroid's going to come out. You know, it's going to be another Mario. We already got Mario Kart. I mean,
Yeah.
is it worth getting all? I mean, I think Metroid would probably be worth getting.
That's true. I mean, Metroid will
a new
have to probably
Smash
only
come
run
out?
on this.
Eventually, a new Smash is
When
coming
was?
out.
I feel like there should be a new Smash soon. When was the last one released?
It's
Like that
hasn't-
first
It's
year,
been
or
a
the
fucking
second
hot
year?
minute, dude. No,
Second year of the Switch.
I don't. Yeah, maybe the second year of the Switch.
2018, yeah. But for me, it's like, what else do they do with Smash?
I don't know.
It was called Ultimate for a reason, you know?
I know.
It's like,
We're
I
gonna
mean,
get
they're gonna
Ultimate
find
2.
a way.
Ultimate 2, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know, new maps. That's pretty much all they can do.
Yeah. I feel like we're in an interesting place with the Switch because it's like I'm gonna get it. Like I'm excited for the new form factor and all that stuff, and I'm excited for the exclusive games that are on it. But for the masses, I just don't know.
I think it'll be more than 10% though to get it.
Yeah,
For
but I
the
mean, what
mass.
is gonna get them to get it?
They're just gonna get it,
Yeah.
just to get it.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna run into the same PlayStation 5 dilemma. Or fucking scalpers are gonna scalp them, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard to get. So you better pre-order now, fucking type shit.
Yeah. But the Wii U didn't do that.
Yeah, but this is better than the Wii U. The Switch, hands down, is better.
Yeah, I know.
Everything about it was way better.
Yeah.
Wii U was just a gimmick, in my own opinion.
Yeah.
Well, they can make a new Splatoon. They can make a new Animal
out.
Crossing.
Pretty much just go through the lineup again that they've
Yeah.
had. It's like all the same years and be like, all right, we're going to have a new Super Mario Party
Just
here.
repeats.
We're going to drop a new Mario Tennis here. We're going to have
Mario plus Rabbids one.
Yeah. Now Ubisoft's going to be sold by then.
Oh yeah, that's right.
so-
That's right. A new golf story. Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
What's
at some
a
point,
Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah,
Four houses.
Yeah, there you go.
Ultimate
Or
houses.
five. Yeah, ultimate.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I think looking now, like seeing Mario and Smash and all that, and seeing all those properties get put together, it's like, oh, that's so cool, and it's cool that that's kind of come forward. But like, is there really anything new Nintendo's done that's like really gotten big? Like, I guess Four Houses is a more recent.
Three houses. Yeah.
Three Houses is like a more
Yeah.
recent thing.
Well, I
but
mean, there was last year there wasn't a lot other than the
Xenoblade
Legend of Zelda.
Chronicles, maybe.
That was a big deal.
Yeah. We need Firefox,
Big
not Firefox.
Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Star Fox, Pokemon Stadium.
Yes.
Pokemon Stadium, yeah.
Pokemon Snap.
I mean, they are
Oh,
going to have
they
new
have that.
Pokemon games. There's, I think, 2 in development right now. So,
perfect.
That will probably, and that
Well, they
that
suck.
would actually make it. Then you won't have to worry about 30 FPS running chuggy like you do
That's
with the
true.
current one.
That's
so
true.
I guess that is a selling point.
I mean, I think they just need to build some new properties if it's even possible, and then I just feel like Smash is a good culmination of a lot of things they've done, and yeah, I guess it's getting kind of stale. Like we've seen a lot of the same characters, you play a lot of the same characters, and people like that. That's like familiar.
No.
But like being able to bring in new things and create new levels out of the worlds that you've built in other games is really cool. Mm-hmm. And if they're not doing that, you know, they're just kind of like just coasting. I feel like that's what they've kind of come to, in my opinion.
See, these guys here, they said they're expecting to get 15 to 17 million copies, which is pretty accurate to my
You're 10%.
Yeah, so you might be wrong.
All right, well, fuck you too. Dude.
Yeah, if anything, I think,
kidding.
yeah. The thing is that if these new games start coming out and they can only be played on this new hardware, but they want backwards compatibility, does that mean, I can't remember, does that mean that they're going to be able to be played on the original Switch as well as the...
No. Backwards compatibility
backwards
just
is
means it'll go backwards. But
Okay, so you
can't go
like the
forward.
new
Can't
games,
go
you're
forward.
just going to have to...
Yeah.
You had to get the Nintendo Switch too.
Yeah.
No forwards compatibility, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This here says rumors point towards a dock having the ability to upscale to 4K rather than 1080p using DLSS 2.
Wow,
I didn't think about it. Throwing DLSS in there.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So that's good. Some good potential.
Damn, how much you think this is going to be if that's true?
What's the Switch cost now?
Like 200, 300,
Nah, it's got to be 250.
250?
I think originally it was like 300.
Well, you got the Switch OLED. That's the more expensive
I
one.
think that's
so
350 or 400.
No, it's not 400.
350.
350.
350 for the OLED.
Yeah.
300 for the standard.
I could see them doing the same thing. Maybe
350?
ditching the Switch, keeping the OLED at $299, and maybe bringing out this one at $350.
Yeah.
I mean, they might lean to 400 though. I don't know.
I mean, if
I can
it's
see
true
that.
about the dog,
Yeah.
you know, then I can see
If
that
they can
going up
compete
to
with
400.
4K, yeah.
Yeah.
Go over to the...
Please?
Oh, no. This is Brett.
200 for the
the
Switch
light.
Lite.
Please, Brett. Please, thank you. What if they have it available? It's like you can buy it with the dock or without the dock, just like they did for the PlayStation. PlayStation 5, you can have the CD case or not, and that was like an
Or you
extra
can
$100.
or you can have the stand or not.
Yeah,
I
because
also,
it's like,
I want
do you
them,
want it just handheld? Like you don't need the dock.
Yeah. What I really want them to do is they need to bring out with the dock, without the dock, and I want it to have the ability to have
Just docked?
or not have a cartridge, you know, disc or discless, you know, like give me all those options, you know.
It's such like a
5
minuscule
models.
thing to
Yeah.
put in there. I'm like, just we'll have cartridges.
Yeah.
I kind of
Hey,
hope
I
they do
appreciate
that.
Yeah.
I got some old games I might want to play.
No, I'm very happy
Switch
about it
too.
too. I mean, it's I don't use many cartridges. Okay, so the biggest thing I want from this console, besides like the better quality, is I want them to fix their stupid eShop. I feel like
yeah.
every iteration of the eShop in Nintendo is always bad, and this one has gone so big. It seems like what they've done is they didn't have a system that was designed to scale. So when I pull that thing up now, it is so incredibly clunky to buy something on the Switch shop,
haven't
and
done
I'm
that
like,
in a while.
how do they not
I don't
make this
think
better? You know?
Every Nintendo eShop or whatever was bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they were all just terrible.
This one, I like when they first launched, I was like, "Oh, this is actually like pretty good. It's got a little modern design. It's nice." And as time has gone on, there's like 3,000 games in the library,
Yes.
and it just falls apart.
Yes, that is accurate.
That and built-in voice chat. I don't want to use my app anymore. Not that I ever use voice chat in the games,
I have
but
a feeling they'll fix that.
yeah, I think
this
they're
one.
gonna have to. But fix the eShop, and I'll be happy.
Then you'll definitely buy it.
Yeah,
But you won't know until you buy it to check it out.
it's true.
So you're gonna have to get it to review.
Yeah, you're going to have to buy it.
I will. I mean, I'm gonna buy it.
I want to buy
Yeah.
it too.
I'm going to buy
Yeah, I'm just excited for the clickiness, you know?
But will it be an OLED screen still?
It better be. If
mean,
they
it
don't do
should.
OLED, oh my gosh.
it. It will be.
It's got to be OLED.
Unless they come out with an OLED model of Nintendo Switch 2
Oh,
next
yeah,
year.
right. That'll be their Pro version. They'll have the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Pro.
Yeah.
Switch 2 Pro.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's coming out. So let's do one final prediction. Throw a date out there. When do you think it's coming out?
November.
Yeah, November 15th.
Wow, you guys are like right next to each other. All right.
I was going with November to begin with.
Yeah. I'm gonna say October 20th just to be different.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Y'all
It
probably
comes
right.
out next
but-
month. After the event, it releases today.
Yeah.
And pre-orders are open.
But no new games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no new games.
Upgrade now.
Exciting. What's gonna be the big seller for you? I know Austin, yours is probably Metroid. Yeah. Jason, what's yours? What would be a game that would get you to buy this console?
Mario Kart. Just say Mario Kart. So good. No.
Not even that. Like, I don't have anything really.
Yeah.
You have no
Like,
stake in Nintendo?
No, like I don't play a
Like
lot
a
of
Zelda?
Nintendo
Oh, you didn't play
games.
Zelda,
I
right?
played Zelda. I
Okay.
just like
So that was
whatever.
fine.
it's just
Okay.
I don't like the controller. You know,
What if
I don't
Marvel Rivals
mobily-
came out and you could play it from your couch or on the toilet and you just take it with you? You just
I can do that with my PlayStation Portal.
That's true. Hey man, you're not making this easy.
No, like there's no I'm not a fan of the Nintendo Switch. It's a great console. Don't get me wrong. Don't hate on me for it. It's just there's not a lot of games on there that I would play, and the games that are on there are also on Steam or PlayStation. And I'm like, okay, I'll just stick with that.
Yeah.
So
I think that'd be a big win if all those games that they kept moving to the Switch that were, actual console, like big beefy console exclusives, or not exclusives, but you can play on everything and make it look gorgeous. Like if you're able to res up or just have better graphics on those games, and then because they're going to continue to port stuff to Nintendo, so it's like, oh, now I don't have to play it in like the shittiest like polygons,
yeah,
like straight up polygons just looking at me.
I don't know, man.
The Witcher 3, like I don't know how you played that on this.
Yeah, no. I don't. They're gonna have a tough sell. I mean, obviously I'm still gonna buy it, but they're gonna have a tough sell for me, like staying with the system long term, just because of the Steam Deck has kind of become that. Like, this used to be my indie console, the Switch.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Steam Deck came out. I was like, well, there's where I'm gonna use get all my indie games and stuff, because it's so easy and it's part of my library, and they're so cheap. Switch doesn't do discounts that often.
They really lost grasp of all that.
They did. Yeah.
Honestly, the last few years on the Switch is like, where's all the good games? Like, yeah, we get the the indie games coming out in the trailers. And we're like, okay, but they don't seem that great. Like,
Yeah, they
like
ran out of
early-
ideas.
Like the first 2 or 3 years of the Switch, I was like, man, look at these indie games. They look badass.
Yeah,
Like, I'm ready to buy them and play them. And they just kind of somehow they let it go. I don't know what happened.
I think they stopped putting money into that and supporting it. I was listening to a interview with the former PlayStation boss. What was his name? The global one. He just retired, or he just quit like PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, no, I don't know his name.
he was talking about his time at PlayStation, and it's not Sean Layden. It was
That's when games are good. We need you
know,
back,
right?
Sean Layden. Yeah, that guy.
well, Sean Layden.
Oh, that's the same guy.
President. Maybe it's president. Yeah, Shuhei Yoshida. So he was the president of it until 2018, and he was he was there during the era of The Last of Us and Uncharted and all the God of War and all of the great games, and then he left, and that's kind of when
Spider-Man, all that. Yeah.
explosions happen, and it kind of went downhill. But he's retired now. He did, before he stepped down. He stepped down as president of Nintendo or of Sony, and then he went into focus on indie titles and stuff like that. And it's interesting hearing them talk about just the different eras of PlayStation and kind of their focus, and how like they were like, the Switch did something that we wish we had thought of doing, which is when they brought out the Switch, they only had to maintain one set of titles, whereas they were always fighting against each other with like the PS Vita and then the PlayStation and then the new generations of each console. They had to create multiple titles for multiple systems, and it was just like way too hard for them to keep up with that. That's why the Vita failed, was because they just couldn't put all the efforts and all and all baskets and stuff. So that was really interesting. Hear him talk about like, he basically commended Switch for like coming up with Nintendo, like coming up with this great idea that was like, finally you have one, barcode basically for all of your games.
Yeah.
Or one system for all the games and stuff like that. But it's really interesting to kind of hear that philosophy. But now it's like they've done it. So then what's next? Give me
I don't
Switch VR.
know. I mean, maybe.
Just kidding.
I mean, you could always have like a headset to put on, and you just put the Switch right here.
I think they did that with the cardboard box
you're
thing.
right. They did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Labo.
Labo, is that what it's called? Labo.
It wasn't
So I
good,
got
was
that.
it?
It was good. It was cool.
You tried it?
was,
The
yeah,
VR
was fun.
part?
Well, not the VR.
Oh, yeah.
No, all the other stuff though. No, that was I think called Nintendo Cardboard or something. It was its own thing.
It was its own thing.
Yeah, but Labo was just a fun little way to play with it. That was neat, but it was gimmicky, you know.
I might be then on the road for what they could like without putting something in your head.
Yeah,
I don't know where they go.
I don't either.
I mean, they could do like a big beefy console. I say that, but like beefy hardware wise, it's like just sits in your room and you can play 4K stuff on it or whatever. I don't know.
that just doesn't sound Nintendo, you know.
I know it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah,
We just get a bigger Switch.
yeah.
Get a huge
This one's
Switch.
even bigger.
A Switch that connects to a bigger Switch. And
Well, cool. Well, I mean, we'll see. April 2nd, we'll find out everything about it. See what games. I'm sure they're going to have game announcements, reveals. Hopefully, we'll get to Metroid Prime release date. And get an actual release date for the console, but only time will tell what the full thing is. But
Right.
I'm excited. I'm like lukewarm excited.
Yeah,
So-
the more I think about it, I'm like, man, okay, I guess I understand why the stock dropped. No one's like, the
That-
Switch
yeah,
was
it's
just
like-
like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, this
It's
is
just
it.
not remarkable, you know.
Yeah.
And even the way they announced it was not remarkable. You know?
No.
Just like here it is, you know. So it'll get better. It's
maybe
just,
that's what they should have playing in it is Metroid instead of fucking Mario Kart. Because I
it
didn't
looks
realize.
like another Mario Kart.
Yeah, it
that
looks
we've already had.
exactly like the other Mario Kart.
Except Donkey Kong's apparently different. So there was a lot of people talking about that on the internet. He looks different. Yeah,
I'll have to go back and look at it.
yeah. I don't think he looks much different, but it's fine.
Yeah,
His nose is slightly
he
elevated.
has one hair off.
Hey, people do that.
Yeah. Well, cool. Switch 2 announced coming this year sometime. So looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And, we'll be reviewing it on this podcast. So stay tuned for that.